Everyone has times when they seem strange to themselves. These are the moments when something should feel familiar, but it doesn't. Things like how you react to a situation or how you talk to someone feel more like they're being performed than truly happening. And even when you recognize the strangeness and understand what's happening, it feels like awareness and control are separate. Awareness goes up, but control stays the same, or even dips lower. Your existence is a joke, man. You keep repeating lines you've never thought of. You see yourself in dumb things you never even thought of doing. You do stuff that don't mean anything, but you do it anyway, because you don't know what else to do with yourself. You think back to the stupid stuff you said or did years ago, but it still makes you feel ill. You pretend that you're absolutely certain when you have no idea what the hell's going on in your own head. You think you weren't really built for this world, and that you should have already left by now, but you're still here anyway. Something about what I was raised to be and what is needed out there seems off, and no matter how hard I try to stay normal, I can feel the illness lurking. I tell myself that I am simply feeling disconnected today. Maybe tomorrow will be better. But then I fear that these are not passing thoughts. I fear that they will begin to steer the ship. I fear that they will carry me to the white cliffs of the sea. I guess it's hard to know what to set as the compass point if you think you were built wrong. You're supposed to look at something and emulate it, but I can't. Everything I see seems absurd in some way, and when it feels like this, why the hell would I want to do it? The first temptation is to wash your hands of it all. Just fucking drive on autopilot with basically no goals other than to go through the motions, hoping someone or something will yank the lever and pull you out of this insipid washing machine. But at the same time, it's not such an appealing option. The human need for contact and belonging doesn't just disappear, though it can feel that way when at its most latent. And that's the shitty part. You don't want the world, but you can't walk away from it either. Repeating things are the words you say, the things you think, the feelings you feel, the habits you keep, the things you do. All the things that happen without you really choosing them. Like when you find yourself suddenly saying, "Good morning," or catching yourself lying about actually enjoying pineapple on pizza. You know, the little things you fall into doing day after day. Those things are comforting. Other times they get boring, and then they feel suffocating. And other times you think back to some choice you made years ago, like what you wanted to be when you grew up, and you suddenly realize that wherever you are now, you never came close to making that happen. Which is what makes those automatic things kind of scary, because you can feel the home you made for yourself slowly getting taken away, and there's absolutely no one doing the taking besides you. Sometimes your mind searches for meaning in what you do, but can't find any. You seem to spend time doing things that aren't worth doing and that you're going to forget anyway. When simple, everyday tasks feel pointless, there might still be a deeper reason behind them, a reason, however small, that matters to you. The hard part is spotting what truly matters. It's so easy to vaguely get caught up in demands and busy work that drain your energy without giving anything back. That tiny pile of mail on your desk that you keep forgetting to throw away is a good example. It's just a few envelopes that couldn't even fill a recycling bag, but every time you walk past them, they feel like a little weight on your mind. You know you have to do something about them. Ignoring things like that feels hard. Doing things that seem useless all the time is draining. It sucks a little bit of energy away every time you pass the pile. You're not quite sure why you keep letting the work pile up, but you think it's because it's easier to let those little things build up than to admit that you're not really doing what you need to do. Or, even worse, to admit that what you need to do is nothing. It often feels like the voice inside you is saying, "You really think this is it? You think I was built for this?" You've just gotten so used to ignoring it, drowning it out with whatever you can. Interestingly, the outward expression rarely reflects that inner truth. It's as if the real you is outside, looking in through a window at everyone else in the room, all of whom belong, and even laughing about it. And you keep wanting to laugh it off so you can keep moving and keep performing. Because giving a shit is hard. Isolation is the most painful feeling. But what can you do? You discuss with yourself the things you'd much prefer to mix up into a smoothie and shove back down your throat for bursts of energy, then switch it to whatever the fuck you want. The voices in your head insist, just fit in, like everyone else, easy, want, just want. Somehow that's still better than pretending to not want to fit in, because then some part of you must still want to fit in, since you're denying it. So that's the only reason to stick with it. It's a paradox. It makes no sense. The real turning point is when you finally admit that you're just waking up inside a life you never consciously built, and that recognition hits with a strange honesty. Because in that instant, you see that all the confusion and repetition and self-mockery were never signs of failure. They were proof that something in you is still alive enough to notice the mismatch. And that awareness is the same part that can pull you forward, not toward perfection, but toward a life that actually feels like it has your fingerprints on it.